With the current state of emergency regulations in place and the general elections drawing nearer, a different approach will have to be taken by candidates this year during campaigning. On Thursday's episode of Policing with You, Inspector James Francis and Superintendent Cromwell Henry examined how the state of emergency regulations will affect political campaigning. Superintendent Henry said that political campaigning will now have to be virtual in order to observe the physical and social distancing protocols under the state of emergency regulations.
One of the immediate impact is that the campaigning, for the most part, has to be done virtually. Wow. It has to be done using technology.
Wow.
We are accustomed for political campaigns to be associated with crowds, to attract crowds, and who attract the biggest crowd, you feel like that person is the one who is more likely to win. So it's all about numbers for the campaign, for the political parties. The persons who attract the biggest crowd, they feel satisfied that they have the biggest support base, and that will translate to victory at the polls. And so this particular state of emergency restricts crowd. So that is the direct impact of the state of emergency on the campaign.
He also said that political parties will also have to seek permission from the Commissioner of Police to do anything that the regulation prohibits.
Even without the state of emergency, even in normal times, during this type of season, the political season, political parties cannot just get up and do what they want. They're still required by law to seek permission to do certain things. For example, if you want to have a public meeting, you have to request permission. If you want to have a procession, a march, or a motorcade, you have to seek permission from the commissioner, and you must get that permission in writing. And it sets the regulation, the legislation sets out the conditions under which you could have that procession or meeting. It must be between certain times. You must give certain time length of notice. And you must indicate to the police your route, the type of crowd that you expect, whether you're going to use loud instruments or not, what type of instrument, that sort of thing. It set guidelines for political parties to follow.
As it relates to hosting virtual meetings that will require allocation and support staff, Superintendent Henry says under the regulation, permission from the Commissioner is required. He said political parties are not totally restricted from campaigning. It is just not being done in the traditional way. Policing with You airs every Thursday on ZIZ Radio at 9:15 a.m. during the morning show.